Frazzled. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this fabulous video. In this video I'm going to be chatting about death, spirits and that kind of thing. It's a bit of a sad subject, but I think sometimes you have to see if someone's dying, they've kind of lived their life. If they're a lot younger, it's difficult, I know that. But I'm going to talk about more the other side of if people believe in where you go, or if you're able to talk to them, or if you believe that there's more stuff going on around you, and being in touch with kind of guess Mother Nature and your own aura and that kind of stuff, really. Because I do believe that we can connect with people who have moved on to their next bit in life, and I do believe that life, we are learning stuff all the time, and that's part of why we're here. Because otherwise I find it really odd that we're just here and then we just die. Because I believe our body is just a vessel, and then we've got our soul that lets you carry on maybe to another place afterwards, and then we come back. I don't know what your views on this. Put in the box below on your views on this topic. It would be fabulous to hear what you think about everything like that. I do think there's more with our bodies and stuff that we can be in touch with, more our souls, isn't it? That we can be in touch with what's going on around us, like our different auras, and we can feel things. If something doesn't feel right, you should trust your own gut. And with being able to talk to people and sensing they're around you, like, always ask for guidance. I think sometimes that's a good thing, even if it's not real. You're kind of expressing what you want out of life to yourself, but out loud, if that makes sense. Because even if you're like saying, oh, I really want this to happen, it has to not be silly things. For example, like if you want to go like a certain way in your career, and maybe say out loud, I really need some help doing this, or maybe I should do something else, or some guidance, then it'll guide you along the way. Or your guardian angel. Some people believe in guardian angels, but that can even be your relative or friend who's passed on, who is helping you, guiding you sometimes with little signs. Sometimes what happen, things sometimes brush it off, don't you, and think, oh, that's probably just a coincidence. But sometimes it can actually be something what is more magical than that. People do say it's scary contacting the afterlife and stuff and spirits. What I can understand, because from a certain extent I don't understand why, like, all these programs on TV, like ghost programs, spirit programs, or whatever you want to call them, always come across like a horror movie, don't they? They always have to do it in the dark. I don't get it. Why do you have to do it in the dark? I know your senses are higher, but I don't think you have to do stuff like that in the dark. I think you should, it's an everyday thing, isn't it, meant to be? And I think them programs sometimes are contacting, like, they're kind of playing with the ghosts, aren't they, and spirits, rather than, like, they should always help them if they do find a ghost, like, move on, because they're there because they've got unfinished business, or they want to talk to someone, or, and it's ghosts that you don't really most of the time know. It's the ghost that is in that house or something, what I'm not a big fan on, because I don't really want to be talking to someone I don't really connect with or know, or all that kind of thing, really. I'd rather it, I suppose, if you get evidence, if it's someone that you've known that's passed on, don't you, like the psychic gives you evidence, or you can have evidence yourself if you smell a certain perfume or realise a certain thing, and you think, oh, that's a bit unusual, and then you kind of link it. Sometimes it can link together with not meaning to, and it's a bit of coincidence. I do know that as well, I'm not silly. But I do find this topic very interesting, and I don't know what you guys think about all this kind of thing. Do put in the box below of all the kind of stuff on this topic, and what you think about spirits and talking to them and connecting to them and all that jazz. And see you guys later.